And now for tonight's starting lineups. For the Broncos, the starters. Number 25, Olivia Young. Number 30, Bailey Jones. Number 33, Emma Sands. Number 42, Allie Buttry. And number 44, Gracie Fisher. The Broncos are coached by Tim Chadwell, and he's assisted by Patrick Snyder. And now for your Indian Hill Braves. The starters this evening are number 13, Maddie Antonucci. Number 20, Nina Price. Number 22, Ella Riggs. Number 31, Aya Alzubi. And number 33, Annie Isferding. The Braves are coached by Rachel Smith. She's assisted by Jenny McGee. Good luck to both teams.
Well, good evening, folks. Welcome to Monday, December 3rd, and our game against Western Brown. Braves are 1-1 in coming into this contest. Western Brown, another one of the couple of Division I foes that the Braves are facing this year. Had the opportunity to see their game against Goshen the other day. They won in a squeaker, but they're a very solid team, led by Bailey Jones and Emma Sams. Got some other good players too, but those first two are the ones that make the engine go. Aya Alzubi in the starting lineup tonight. Claire missing the weekend of practices and so not starting. So we got Nina, Annie Isferding, Aya, Maddie Antonucci, and Ella Riggs. Nice pass in by Aya, but Nooch kicks it back out. They're swinging around. Braves playing in a 5-out. You'll see a lot of that tonight. Braves are not a particularly strong post. Nice backdoor cut. Nina Price misses the shot, but that was a nice backdoor cut. I got the ball into her well. Going to make sure we get back on defense against these guys. Again, 30, Bailey Jones, just passed the ball off, is the key to Western Brown. Offense runs through her consistently, pretty much no matter what set they're in. And the 6-foot freshman, number 25, Olivia Young, got that board. And Sams puts it in. And Sams is a very agile junior, good strong post player for the Broncos. Nina looks, sides the better of it, cross court, take that Annie. Nice shot, in and out for Annie Isferding. And it'll be Western Brown's ball. Obviously early in the contest here, a minute and a half in. Broncos with a 2-zip lead. Braves running a 2-2-1. And it's going to be interesting seeing Aya back there playing the back one. And I think she fouled her, but Nooch gets a errant ball, gets it up to Ella Riggs. She's going to go strong and puts it in for the Braves.
Number 22, Ella Riggs.
Good transition. Nooch got the board, got out, made a nice quick outlet pass. Nina Price with the ball, goes strong, make a nice pass in. Up, Ella fumbled the ball, is going to kick it back out. Oh, no, she's not. Nice give and go to herself. That was a nice move out, looked like she was going to reset, and the defender obviously thought the same thing. And Ella just snuck right back into the basket on her. That was a beautiful move. Good play by Aya. Oh, she got fouled. That's going to be on Gracie Fisher, I believe. Yep, Gracie Fisher.
Her first team first.
As you heard Larry Eli, that's the first on Western Brown. Oh, swing it through there, Nina. Nice. Oh, Annie passed up a good shot. Ella also passed up a good shot. Take the shot, Nina Price. Nice. Nina made got herself some nice position right on the foul line. Got a nice entry pass. Turned it into a bucket. Braves pressure giving Western Brown a little bit of difficulty so far. And they're going to say that ball was tipped by an Indian Hill player. Out of bounds to Western Brown. Just a couple seconds under 5 minutes in the game in the first quarter. 6-2 Indian Hill. Aya's got to look to pass it up. I think that's a situation where Aya needs to do a better job of looking up, and B, Ella Riggs needs to open her mouth and shout and call for that ball, because Aya's probably not going to be going in and scoring that. Got bailed out nicely, though, by Brown, so we'll take that. But that's a little bit of inexperience on both those players' parts. Need to communicate a little better, but overall, Annie got fouled on that nice inbounds play. And she'll go to the line, shooting 2.
Number 25, Olivia Young, her first, team second. At the line, shooting 2 for the Braves. Number 33, Annie Isfording.
Annie got her first bucket, a 3 in the second game the other night. She's had a couple of free throws made on the season, one in the first game and one in the Anderson game last week. That was on Wednesday, so the Braves have had 5-6 days off here, and Annie hits the second one. Braves played overall fairly well, although at times very helter-skelter and very sloppy against Anderson. As I mentioned, Anderson and Western Brown both D1 opponents, so great early season tests for Indian Hill. Indian Hill really got saddled with foul trouble. Maddie Antonucci and Nina Price in that game the other day against Anderson. And who are we going to pick up here? Looks like
Indian Hill. Number 33, Annie Isfording, her first, team
that's first. Annie's foul. Oh, nice cut through. I think Aya got a little caught up. Didn't make the communication.
Number 33.
Up. Aya gets picked off there. Fortunately for her, the ball bounces right back in her hands, but she turns, throws it off into the ether, and Ella couldn't handle that, and Claire DeHamel makes her first appearance into the game. Again, this is a little interesting setup on the trap with first Aya and now Claire in a 2-2-1. Smallest players playing the back line on that against a 5'11" or 6 foot and stocky, strong Sams for Western Brown. Nina shot, and she, I think, touched the baseline, and the ref, I don't think the ref was looking at that. I thought Nina's foot touched the baseline there with the scramble for the ball. It's a held ball, and the possession arrow will go to Western Brown. 7-4 Indian Hill right now with 3:41 left in the first quarter. And good job, Ella Riggs. She's going to go strong, and she got fouled and won. That was a not the smartest foul.
Number 22, Ella Riggs. She's fouled on the play.
Come on, Larry, 25, Olivia Young.
Foul on the play by number 25, Olivia Young.
That's right, Larry. And Ella hits the free throw. Braves up 10-4 now with 3.5 left in the first quarter. Again, pressure's getting to Western Brown a little bit. Not something they experienced in the game. Oh, that's a nice pass in, and that's not a good play there. Claire's reaching up against a girl who's got 8 or 9 or 10 inches on her.
Is on number 23.
She's just got to stand there, put her body in the way, and just 2 hands up. There's no way on God's earth she's ever going to block that pass or block that shot. And as a senior leader, she's got to know that going in. Now Western Brown in a 1-3-1. Take the shot. Nice pass out by Maddie Antonucci. And Claire hits a 3.
Point basket by Claire to Hamel.
Nooch with the assist. That was a nice ball movement. Again, I think I'm still questioning the personnel arrangement on that 2-2-1 press with the smallest players back guarding the post player. Claire makes a long pass. Nooch goes dry. Oh, and I don't know if I saw that, but the ref obviously did.
On number 44, Gracie Fisher.
So Nooch will go to the line.
Teams 4 at the line, shooting 2 for the Braves.
So far, Braves being pretty aggressive offensively. Maddie making a nice take to the basket and getting the foul. Can't hit the first free throw though. Throughout the last 4 or 5 years since I've known Maddie, it always amazes me when she misses a free throw because she's got an exceptional form and touch on her shot. And she buries the second one. And it's 13-7 Indian Hill with just under 3 left in the first half. Up. Nooch picks up the foul. That's her first. And third on the Braves. And again, the Anderson game, the Braves found themselves, especially Maddie Antonucci and Nina Price, in substantial foul trouble, and both those players missed about half the time on the clock during that course of that game. Ella with the steal. Oh, she missed Claire cutting down the side. Swinging around. Nice pass by Nina Price. Oh, Nooch isn't able to convert the shot, but that was a nice cut by Maddie. Really nice pass by Nina Price. And looks like Annie Istrading's going to pick up her second, I believe. Trying to guard Bailey Jones on the perimeter. And looks like LJ, Lauren James will take her place. And again, a little early foul trouble already for Indian Hill as Annie Istrading, the talented freshman, takes a seat. Probably for a little while. We got 2.5 minutes left, and it's still 14-7 Indian Hill.
Also into the game for the Braves is number 35, Lauren James.
So we had a timeout on the floor. I believe that was a Western Brown call, but I didn't quite see.
Western Brown.
Yep, Larry Eli confirms it. It is a Western Brown timeout. So far, the Braves have shown a lot of aggressive pressure, running a 2-2-1. Again, not a really deep team, so we'll see how long they keep that up. See if Western Brown can adjust to that. So far, they've been hit or miss as their approach to beating the Braves press has had some success and had some failures. A couple of steals by Indian Hill, but a couple of working the ball down the right side for Western Brown that has been successful in picking up fouls on Indian Hill. Riley Jones into the game. She's played in the JV game earlier. She's the younger sister of number 30. Actually, I do believe, I take that back. I think they're actually the same age, twin sisters. And the other twin, Bailey, the team star, throws the ball away. A little rattled on that. Nina inbounded to Claire Hamill. And the Braves are going to walk it up. And Western Brown doing a 1-3-1. They may or may not actively trap out of that. They're looking like they're trying to a bit. Braves working it around. Lauren in the corner calling for the ball but not getting it. Got it swinging around, Nina. Come on. There we go. Claire Hamill pops it out to Nooch. It's short on the shot. Nobody attacking the boards there. I think Lauren got caught a little flat-footed on that. That's 44 working around, and Nina with a nice board. 44 Gracie Fisher for Western Brown, but she's not able to get the shot, and Nina Price up with the board. Claire's got to step in and take the shot. That's off. Oh, I lied. Looked a little bit long from my vantage point, but DH hits her second 3 of the game. Braves up by 10, 17-7 with just over a minute left in the first quarter. And Claire knocks the ball into the backcourt, but Western Brown will retain possession. Boards, boards, boards. There you go. Oh, Lauren. Be strong, kid. Be strong, be strong. And we got lucky there. And Lauren gets a nice board, gets a nice outlet. Ella's going to take it herself, I think. And can't hit the shot. Oh, nice steal. Get back, Claire. There you go. That was an unfortunate turn of events with and Sam's. Oh. We're getting a foul call. I thought that was a clean block, but I guess I'm mistaken on that one. So Emma Sams will go to the line shooting 2. And it looks like
number 22, Ella Riggs, her first.
Ella picked that one up. I thought she actually blocked the shot. But again, from my vantage point,
Number 33, Emma Sams.
difficult to see. And Sam's, for me having seen her play before, she's got a nice soft touch. Not particularly fast up and down the court, but she's got really good footwork, good hands, nice soft shot. I saw her hit a 3 against Goshen with nobody guarding her, but she has a nice soft touch from the outside. But obviously primarily a post player. She gets her second, and the Braves have 38 seconds to see what we can do. And they're up by a score of 17-9. Nooch is going to challenge, try to 3, but not successful on the shot. 25 seconds left, and Bailey Jones bringing it up for Western Brown. She's scoreless so far. 14 takes a, that doesn't roll for her, but gets a board. Claire had a board there, but I don't know if that was Maddie Antonucci or Lauren James that kind of knocked her over and knocked the ball out of her hand. So 13 seconds on the clock, and Western Brown will have another opportunity. Bailey Jones out on the perimeter. Ella Riggs has done a great job on her. And that's a foul! And Ella Riggs makes a steal, picks Bailey Jones' pocket, and goes the distance. It is 19-9 here at the end of the first quarter. I think she did get fouled on that one. I'm sure the replay will show us that, but hey, all's well that ends well as she takes the ball to the hoop and puts in the layup right before the buzzer. So at the end of 19-9 Braves. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, folks, we're back for the start of the second quarter, right where we left off a minute or two ago. Still 19-9 Indian Hill. Through the first quarter, Ella Riggs leading the way with the Braves with 9 points. Claire DeHamill has a couple of threes for 6. Nina Price has a bucket, and Nooch on the board with just 1, having missed a couple of her shots, but those have been some in and outs for her. Nice pass in by Nina Price to Maddie Antonucci, and Nooch gets fouled.
Number 42, now the Buttry, her first, team's 5th.
My apologies if I got my head and clipboard in the way of Will Church's shot there. Nina Price working it around, going to kick it out to Claire and around to Nooch. He's going to drive the bucket and take a runner. That's not going, but Lauren tries to get in there for board, but unfortunately I think she got a little handsy, reached in. That'll be Indian Hill's 6th team foul. First on Lauren, of course. Both teams getting close to the bonus here. Indian Hill with 6 team fouls. Western Brown with 5. Bailey Jones has a wide open shot. That's going to be off the back of the rim. Lauren, I thought Lauren was going to get that board. She got bumped off a little bit. 14 is going to take a long shot. That's also off Claire DeHamill with the rebound. So that was Riley Jones, again, the younger sister. Maddie. I don't know if Maddie just didn't see her, but that was About as easy an interception as you're going to get. Wow. I wasn't sure if Lauren was going to get called for foul on that. The ref right there, and Lauren has a right to her position. She didn't reach in. She kept her hands straight up, bodied her a little bit, and that's a nice soccer move by Gracie Fisher. Trying to knock the ball out of bounds, but that's obviously a violation. Will remain Braves basketball. Claire thought about it, or at least was pretending to think about it. Nina Price going strong, and a bucket, and one. Nina goes strong.
Number 20, Nina Price. She's fouled on the play and is at the free throw line.
That was what we love to see out of Nina Price, going strong to the bucket. Nina is, of course, left-handed, so it's a nice change-up to have people who aren't used to defending lefties. And Nina goes to the bucket, not able to hit the free throw, but Ella Riggs with a nice board off the high bouncing rebound. Out to Calero, slow it down, and High's got to be ready to shoot. She traveled, I think, there. Claire drives the bucket, can't get the roll. Nice move, nice penetration, just wasn't able to finish that. But that's a way to break down a zone, and Bailey Jones looks to try to drive. Aya does a nice job cutting her off. Braves in a 2-3 zone right now, as they have been working that a little bit during the course of the evening so far. Aya's got to recover and get on her. That girl cannot be left alone to shoot. And even though that was a bank shot, Bailey Jones, again, the best player on the Broncos, and giving her the opportunity to shoot like that is not a good idea. Ella Riggs with a nice move, and a little Trey Jones channeling there for you Duke fans who might be listening. Chris, I know you're not one of those, but hey, just in case. And again, Gracie Fisher left wide open for another three. So Braves have got to solve that defect in their defense. Claire trying another three, way short on it. Well, maybe not way short, but Nooch pulls the board down. Swing it, Aya. Nice pass in. Nina is short on the shot. Now the Braves are getting some good looks here, but Nina a little sort of short-armed that one-handed. And well, Maddie made a nice effort there, that trying to get that board, batted it down on the ground, but unfortunately either the ball or her foot touched the baseline. So it will remain Western Brown's ball. 5 minutes left in the second quarter, 23-14 Indian Hill. Western Brown's been able to cut in a few. And there's another wide open three, fortunately. Oh, don't bat the ball, Ella. And I think Claire's going to pick up her second one on that. That's unfortunate.
Indian Hill.
Yeah. Again, Claire's just got to realize her limitations when she's in there. I mean, she's just got to stand there with hands up, make it difficult. Don't move, don't reach. And I think that was she's just moving her feet into the body of Ali Buttry. And again, Western Brown's been having trouble, even when they've been getting boards, getting putbacks. They've missed a lot of shots. And Al-Zubi with the rebound. Let's be smart and just get the ball up. Works it back to Claire, around to Nina Price. Over to Ella in the corner trying a three, but that's going to be short. Oh! That's a jump ball. And there's a bit of an errant pass. Just a bit outside. Well, again, for you youngsters watching at home, and I know both of you are, way to keep post players from getting the ball is ball pressure on the person making the entry pass. And the Braves so far have done a real good job with that. having some trouble with spacing now. Ella's got to get out of the lane. She's going to get a 3-second call, but she does. Braves were not well spaced on that last sequence. Aya, unfortunately, not a threat to shoot. I mean, Aya is definitely capable, but she is. That's not her first action or reaction. It is Nooch's though, and she's gonna. No, unfortunately, Nina hustle. Good job, hustle rebound, and she'll work it back out to Claire, and the Braves will reset. 3.5 left in the first quarter. Nice pass in, and she's. Oh, that. Whoa. I could have sworn that was a foul. Nooch is driving bucket though, falling down, puts the Braves back up by 11. 25-14 with just over 3 left in the second quarter. You've got to be.
Claire DeHamill, her third foul.
That's I think Claire's Achilles heel, both last year and this year, is just dumb fouls, and she's in foul trouble. That's her third, and the Braves now have allowed Western Brown to get into the bonus, so that's their 7th team foul. And that's Gracie Fisher. And Nooch with a good board. So the Braves will have to do without their starting point guard in the lineup. Oh, nice pass in by Lauren. That's not a block. Oh well, I've seen things a little differently from up here. A much better overall refereeing crew than was here the other night for Anderson. These guys are experienced, even if some of us don't always agree with their calls. So again, Braves up by 10, 25-15, 2:43 left in the second quarter. And the bugaboo of foul trouble has hit the Braves again. That was a look what I threw up there by Bailey Jones, but Aya makes a toughly bad pass, and Nina's going to get called for the foul. So you know, the one of the players the Braves can ill afford to get in foul trouble, Claire DeHamill, has unfortunately done just that. It's the 8th team foul on the Braves, and number 10, Bree Large, will go to the line. Or, excuse me, that's Riley Jones, my mistake. She misses the first. No, I was right the first time, sorry. Bree Large, sophomore guard for Western Brown. And it remains an 8-point lead for Indian Hill. And Nooch with the board. Ella Riggs going to be trapped up.
Timeout, Indian Hill.
Yeah, she got a little ahead of herself and a little bit in trouble. Is going to get trapped there. Nooch has come up the sideline, but Coach Smith wisely calling a timeout, getting the freshman out of trouble. Again, the Braves are going to have to find a little bit of control and some ball handling here with Claire DeHamill out of the game. And they've not put a lot of points on the board so far here in the second quarter. They've got some nice looks. They've remained being aggressive. They just haven't been able to hit a lot of their shots. Again, Ella on the floor with 11 points is the Braves' leading scorer so far. Nooch hovering down only at 3, which is, you know, as the returning leading scorer in the CHL, that's well below her norm. And Claire with 6 points on the bench and her 3 fouls. Ina Price with 4 also for Indian Hill. So Braves up by 8, 25-17. Take the shot, Aya. Ella will, and that's in. I have a nice vantage point from directly behind Ella, and that was directly online. You could tell from here that was going in. I was trying not to be too premature with my my call, but Ella proved me right, and the Braves go back up by 11. Lauren Duden trying to post up. Not getting any love from her perimeter players. Maddie's gonna, oh, nope. Nice aggressive drive though. Couldn't get the end one, but Maddie Antonucci will go to the line shooting 2.
Team 7 at the line shooting 2 for the Braves.
Braves up by 11, 28-17 with 1:46 left. And Maddie's not gonna hit her first. Again, and Maddie a little rusty because she had 3 weeks off with an injury, but she's rounded in form and has been playing tons of minutes in these first couple games. And she doesn't get the second one either. Again, I'm always surprised when Maddie misses a free throw. She is such a clutch free throw shooter and has such beautiful form. And Riley Jones. Lauren, you got to make a stronger outlet pass. Nooch bails her out though. Yeah, Lauren is just going to be strong with the ball, be patient with the ball. She tried to force that outlet pass between 2 or 3 Western Brown players. Nooch was able to get the block. And once again, Ella Riggs with the steal and Ella Riggs with the bucket.
Steal and the basket by Ella Riggs.
Ella playing a whale of a game so far. She's got 16 in the first half. So more than half of the Braves scoring. She almost got herself another pick there. Nina with the block, but Sams gets the carom. Sams puts it in, and she's going to the line.
Number 33, Emma Sams.
And I'm not sure if that was
number 35, Lauren James, her second.
Lauren James.
Indian Hill's 10th foul.
And so the double bonus the rest of the way for Indian Hill. Sarah Stevens into the game for Indian Hill, her first varsity appearance. Emma Sams trying to make it a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Be smart, girls. 1 minute left to play. Braves up by 11, 30-19. Ella Riggs around the perimeter, looking that she's going to take a nice drive and go to the bucket. But did everything but the finish. Got caught a little off balance. That's a Euro step walk. But Nooch with the board. Go to help her, go to help her, go to help her. All right. So I'm hoping Indian Hill is good sense to try to wait for the last shot here because they've got backup point guard, they've got a JV player, and an 11-point lead with the ball and 36 seconds left. And there we go. Proving my point. I am making a pretty bad pass to an inexperienced player, and the Braves turn it over with just under 25 seconds left. And with 16 seconds left, Jones works around to Jones into Sam. She's going to look for the shot, and Bailey Jones has a wide open 3. It's not going to fall for her, no, when Nina gets the board. 5 seconds, 4, 3. And one of the few bad shots that Ella's taken this afternoon, or this evening rather. Braves go to halftime, up 30-19. Again, Ella Riggs with 16 of the first half points for Indian Hill, just over half, obviously, of their total. Clarity Hamill with 6, Nina Price with 4, Maddie Antonucci with just 3 points, and I believe that is the. Well, somebody else has 1, I believe. I'm not doing my math right in my head, but anyway, folks, here we go. 30-19 halftime, and we're out. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, folks. Welcome back for the second half. And once again, amazingly enough, we're exactly where we are on the scoreboard when we left you all at the end of the second quarter. 30-19 Indian Hill. Braves playing extremely aggressively. Both teams missing a number of shots that you would otherwise think that they would make during the first half of the ball game. Braves will open the same way they opened the game. Aya Alzubi at the point, Nina Price, and Ella Riggs, Annie Isherding, and Maddie Antonucci. at the top playing more of a point position. Looking to swing it around. Let's see if the Braves exercise some patience here. And that maybe wasn't it. Go strong, Nina. Nice drive and no basket. That's probably a good call. I'm not sure why he didn't wave off anything right away, but Nina picks up the a nice job by Bailey Jones of Western Brown to knock that ball out of Ella Riggs' hands. A lot of youth on the floor. The Jones sisters, although the younger is not in right now, are both sophomores. Number 25, Olivia Young, the 6-foot freshman for Western Brown. From that far away, Aya, you got to hit her in the hands, not, that's way short. Nice hustle play by Nina Price, but she's kind of maybe started the transition for Western Brown. Nice board. Well, Bailey Jones is not, oh, Annie, that's a terrible pass. And 44, Gracie Fisher makes the Braves pay. Aya has got to stop doing that. That was Aya's Achilles heel last year. She gets herself, she's not a scorer, not a shooter, and she gets herself up in the air. And if the defense collapses on her intended target, she gets kind of SOL. So hopefully during the course of the season, she'll work to eliminate that from her game plan. Ella, nice drive to basket. And she's can't convert, but she's going to go to the line, shooting two. Just a minute and a half into the third quarter. Braves lead is now down to 9, 30-21. See if Ella can pick up a couple here and get the lead back up to where it was before.
That was good. And the line for the Braves is number 22, Ella Riggs. Into the game for Western Brown, number 3. Maddie Weissel.
And Ella puts the lead back up to 11 for Indian Hill with her 17th and actually I think 18th point. There you go. The scoreboard has gotten updated there. And Braves up by 11. Ella gets a steal. She's going to look. Nina's got to go wide. Can't hit the ball. Can't hit the bucket. Go get the board. Aya's really fouling her. Aya's going to get called, and Aya's just, she's got to realize that she's not going to get that ball. Put pressure on the person. Trap them in the corner. You got the young lady in the corner. Ball handler's not going to get out of there. Aya's just reaching over and can't make that foul. And the Braves pick up their first team of the second half. And the official tries to work it into. Oh, and Nat Nooch gets a good block on Bailey Jones and is going to bring it up herself. Swings over to Aya Alzubi. Nice pass in. Oop, but Nooch kind of lost her balance there, a little out of control.
Number 23, Claire DeHammer.
So we'll see Claire back in with her 3 fouls.
Western Brown.
But not until Western Brown gets out of the timeout. We'll be back in just a minute, folks. There, I've rescued my drink. Okay. That was just a 30-second timeout, so both teams will be coming back on the floor again. Indian Hill has moved its lead back up to 32-21 through the strength of a couple of Ella Riggs free throws. 5:48 left in the third quarter. And again, Claire DeHam will be coming back into the game, replacing Aya Alzubi. Ella will be going to the line. I missed what the call was here. I think we got maybe a technical somewhere along the line. Hell is not able to convert that. There's been no announcement from the scorers table. Ella unfortunately misses both of those. An outstanding freshman, but obviously not perfect yet. Give her a few more games and I think she'll be perfect. Nina Price will inbound for the Indian Hill. Again, still no explanation as to the nature of the technical foul there. I'm assuming it was a technical foul because, you know, what else could it be at this stage? Annie Istrading will try one from the corner and hit it!
3-point basket by number 33, Annie Istrading.
Annie's got a bit of a line drive shot, but was able to convert that one. Nina gets knocked to the ground. Bailey Jones trying to work her way in. That's what something I saw a lot the other day. Claire, don't foul her. Oh my God.
Basket by number 33, Emma Sands.
Ooh, that's questionable. And a bit late too. If he was going to make that call, that should have been a right away call. I think the ref thought about that for a second or two and decided to saddle Ella Riggs with, I believe that's Ella's second personal and team second for the third quarter. And again, a question in the first half with the personnel setup of that press, why we have the smallest player on the court guarding the biggest player on the court. And that's one of the reasons that Claire, I think, picked up a couple of fouls in the first and then second quarter, was trying to body up on a girl she's given up 7, 8, 9 inches to. Now the Braves back in the zone. So a modified 3-2 here with, I think Nina got a little piece of that going up. Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul, but we did. That'll be the Braves' third team foul. Nina's second. Braves still up by 10, but Western Brown will retain possession. 4:16 left in the third quarter. That's Bailey Jones making a wild drive, but ref says that it was deflected a little bit. Couldn't tell which Brave got their hand on it, but fortunately for us, they did. Get your hands off, Claire. Oh, you've got to be kidding.
Foul is on number 23, Claire Hamill, her fourth.
You know, the defender has a right to her position. And the defender moves her feet, she has a right to the position, and that was a terrible call. But it is what it is. 4:06 left in the third, and Claire has picked up her fourth foul. Nina can't get the board on the rebound. Emma Sams does. Nooch with the block, but she's going to get called. The Braves have 5 team fouls, and Claire's going to be coming out here.
Number 13, Maddie Antonucci, her second. Team's fifth at the line, shooting 2 for the Broncos. Number 42.
Well, that was a terrible call. Not your fault. That was a bad call. And Lauren James will come in for Claire DeHamo. She is going to sit for a while with her fourth. And Allie Buttrey hits the second free throw. And Western Browns cut it down to an 8-point lead. Nooch out top of the ball is going to take a long three. Can't hit. Lauren picks up a foul unnecessarily. That's going to be
number 35, Lauren James, her third.
The team's sixth. The Braves are going to find themselves in trouble here. Not only is Claire sitting on the bench with 4, but they're going to be in the bonus here, or Western Brown's going to be in the bonus here pretty soon. That's a nice defensive recovery by Maddie Antonucci. Although I thought Maddie Maddie had touched it with her feet out of bounds, but it'll be Braves ball. 3:30 left in the third quarter. Braves by 8. Nooch up top of the ball, swings around to Lauren James, over to Ella Riggs. Lauren tries to flash, but doesn't get the return love. Now she does, goes up strong. Oh, that was a nice spin. Lauren spinning to her left, which is her strong side, since just like Nina Price, she is a left-hander.
Team's fourth at the line with 2 free throws is number 35, Randy.
Lauren will go to the line for the second time on the season. Didn't get to the charity stripe last game. Gets a nice friendly roll. Lauren has come, you know, having known Lauren for what, 6 years, I believe now. It's amazing how far she has come. She's got a really nice touch on the ball now. That one wasn't, but but she's worked her tail off to get a nice shot in her repertoire. Nooch with a good board. Bailey Jones is really trying to make things happen for Western Brown without much success. She's got 7 points on the night, well below what she should otherwise be at this point. Maddie pretty much playing the point now. And Rachel Smith decides it's time for a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we won't go anywhere. 2:55 left in the third quarter. Braves by 9, 36-27. Well, after putting the ball in the bucket a lot during the first quarter, scoring 19, the Braves have slowed down in terms of point production, not for lack of trying. They've had a number of nice looks, a number of things going in and out, getting some good opportunities and creating some good opportunities. So they're running their offense well. Haven't had that many turnovers, certainly not as many as the Anderson game. Maybe having a little to do with the quality of the defense of the opponent. Anderson having a real tough defense that pressured the Braves with a diamond press the full game. I believe the Braves, at least by my count, had 24 turnovers in that Anderson game. Official stats showing a lot less, but I beg to differ. Most notably, Flair, who had 6 or 7 in that Anderson game, has 0 today, although she's obviously sitting on the bench. And there's a good defensive play by number 3, Maddie Fleischl, stealing the inbounds pass from Maddie Antonucci. I don't think Ella Riggs had quite the position, and Maddie probably an ill-advised entry pass. That's good hands by Ella. Look out, Maddie. Go strong and touchdown right there. Nice steal. A good control by Maddie Antonucci. Good feed ahead to Ella Riggs. Braves push their lead back up to 11 with 2 minutes left. Good rebound. Nina boxed out well. Got good position. She's bringing the ball up. Go strong, Nina. Go strong. Oops. Okay, she's going to back it back out. And picked up her dribble, unfortunately. Feeds Lauren James, who just can't get the ball up. And there's a wide open Bailey Jones. She's going to score that one easily.
Basket for Western Brown by number 30, Bailey Jones.
And the Braves, you can tell with out their starting point guard and without the starting point guard's backup point guard, Braves are having a little bit of ball control problems right now. Nothing substantial. Annie looks up. She's going to drive. She's going to feed Nina Price. And Nina can't get the roll. And it will be Western Brown's ball. The minute 22 left.
Western Brown, number 10.
25, Olivia Young and Bree Large, number 10, back into the game for Western Brown. The minute 22 left. Braves clinging to a 9-point lead, 38-29. See if the Braves defense can keep Western Brown off the board, and that's a smart hold ball up by Ella Riggs after she got the steal. We need some patience. Annie, maybe that's not the right shot. Oh, almost got the roll, but yeah, that's one of those things. I know she has an open shot. That's a jump ball, folks. That is a jump ball. Thank you, Mr. Referee. You never can tell what they're going to call sometimes, but possession arrows to Western Brown. So 54 seconds left in the third. Braves again up 38-29, trying to get a defensive stop and then hopefully hold for a last shot. Swung around, there's another long three, and that's going to be off. Nooch with the board. Let's be patient, ladies and gentlemen. And Ella Rigg is going to pick up a foul on Very Large is called for the foul. So that's the 5th team foul on Western Brown. Braves retain possession. Nina will get the ball out up top from Ella Riggs. Let's milk some clock a little bit. Nice cut, Nina Price. And 2. That was a nice, beautiful cut by Nina. Nice pass by Lauren in. Hit her right in stride. Oh, come on, girls. 10 seconds! 8, 7, 6. Nooch will try to get something off here at the buzzer, and she hits it at the buzzer. Maddie's, that's only Maddie's second basket of the day, I believe, or first basket of the day. She's got 5 points on the night so far. So, Braves go into the 4th quarter with a 42-31 lead. 6 team fouls on the Braves, 5 on Western Brown. So both teams are about to get into the bonus here momentarily as soon as they start committing a few. So we might see a 4th quarter filled with trips to the charity stripe. Right now, the Braves, the only one in serious foul trouble, Clarity Hamill, sitting on the bench with her 4. Lauren James has 3 for the Braves. Nobody else in serious foul trouble. Nooch, Price, Ella Riggs, Annie Istrading with 2 apiece. So they're in no danger. We'll see when Coach wants to put Claire back in. I would imagine it'll probably be at least a few minutes into the 4th quarter. See if the ladies on the floor can hold this lead. And be smart and hold on to the ball. Nina will inbound it here to start the 4th quarter. And we'll hit Maddie Antonucci. Nucci playing a de facto point with Claire on the bench. Lauren swings around to Ella Riggs, who's going to get a look and take a 18-footer. It's going to be short, but she's going to get her. Well, I thought she was going to grab that ball. Kind of wish she had. It's going to be off Western Brown, although I wasn't totally sure about that. But I think that my preference being that anytime you can grab the ball, go ahead and grab the ball. Nooch stops and pops. Can't get the roll. A little hard on the shot. And I think, we got a double dribble call. Well, I thought at first, Annie Istrading had picked up her 3rd. But Olivia Young, the 6-foot freshman for Western Brown, called for the extra bounce. Nina, go get it, good job. Nina Price and Lauren James and Annie Istrading fighting for that shot. That's going to be, well, call me surprised. Annie has a very flat shot, and at first release, a lot of them, and some of the ones she's missed, you see they're kind of bricks when they do miss, but when she hits, she hits. And that's a big bucket for the Braves. And a nice play defensively by Maddie Antonucci. Look out, Nina, look out, Nina. And Nina recovers. She got Maddie, don't take that shot, but if you better, well, didn't hit it. Yeah, that's the one where the Braves need to be a little more conscientious of the time and score and let the clock tick a little bit. Ella Riggs with a nice tip in the backcourt, but Western Brown recovers and will maintain possession. 45-31 with 6:40 left in the game. Western Brown having all sorts of difficulty with the long arms of Indian Hill. Don't foul anybody. That's a jump ball. Nooch reaches in and snatches it away from the young freshman.
Number 14, Riley Jones.
And while Western Brown will maintain position, I think Olivia Young, the number 25, the freshman for Western Brown, is a little bit surprised by that. That's a long ball, and Ella Riggs with the rebound, working it up. Will take the shot. And I'd like to see Rachel slow him down a little bit here. I mean, you don't want to turn off the aggressiveness. Come on, Lauren, got to get that. Especially given that the, good catch, good hands by Nooch, and she's going to score that. Again, it is hard to get kids to turn off the jets, but Western Brown's going to call a timeout. It's a full timeout for Western Brown. Again, strategy-wise, with the Braves up 47-31, 5:52 left. You'd like to see them work for better shots. I mean, they've made a couple of the ones in the last recent trips, but maybe you'd like to see them work the ball around a little bit and not take the first decent shot, but try to work for an even better shot and burn some clock at the same time. They've had some success getting the ball inside to Maddie Antonucci or driving. Western Brown is not sagging off at all, and they are giving, because we've had some Braves that have hit some outside shots, so they're definitely playing the Braves tight on the perimeter, and those are opening up a lot of drives, especially Ella Riggs, who's got 20 on the night now. Maddie Antonucci with that earlier 3 is now up to 7 on the evening. Nina Price was 6, and Clarity Hamill was 6, and Annie Istrading was 7 for Indian Hill. So we come out of the timeout again, 5:52 left. 47-31 Indian Hill, 16-point lead is their biggest of the night so far. That was probably a wise timeout for Western Brown. The Braves are kind of running them up and down the floor, and they're getting Western Brown getting very disorganized with their ball handling, making a number of turnovers, some ill-advised shots and they continue to launch from the outside, and they are just not hitting. And Nooch with another board. That's a kick. Okay. Yeah, it's a good call by the referee. I always suspected, like, okay, you're right in front of it, but did you in fact see it? And since the young lady did move her leg, Nooch gets open in the corner. She's going to pop that one and not hit. But Nina with another board and another tie up, and that's going to be an in-hill ball on the alternate possession. Annie Istrading gets the ball around the wing to Ella, back out to Annie. This is one where, I'd like to see them take the shot, Nina. Oh, in and out. Unlucky for Nina Price. So nice step through by 44, Gracie Fisher. That's going to be Nooch's third.
Maddie Antonucci, her third. Team's 8th foul. At the line shooting 2.
Got body on that. Nooch kind of leaned in and got the hip.
Number 44.
And Gracie Fisher will go to the line shooting 2 for Western Brown, trying to cut into Indian Hill's lead. And she does exactly that.
Good into the game for the Broncos, number 3, Maddie Weissel.
5:16 left in the game. And Gracie Fisher will try to cut the lead down to 14 for Western Brown. And she doesn't. Nooch with another board. I tell you, Maddie Antonucci and Nina Price have been just daggers on the boards. And Maddie kind of gets one to roll there, kind of looked a little bit like she was getting tripped and kind of tossed it up there. And to stay good pressure on Bailey Jones as she's going to take that shot. And it's going to be short again. That's an ill-advised foul, Nina. Just go up straight, get your hands up, make it difficult for her to see the bucket. But Gracie Fisher's going to head to the line again for Western Brown. Indian Hill is in foul trouble on the scoreboard, as well as with Clarity Hamill, because that is their 8th team foul. Western Brown will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Gracie Fisher hits her first, making it 49-33. 4:49 left in the contest. And she's going to hit her second. Nice smooth looking shot from the junior guard for Western Brown. This is a point where Western Brown is really going to pressure, and Annie Enstrading handles it reasonably well. She needs to get some help here, and just barely gets it across before a 10-second count to Ella Riggs. This is where maybe Coach Smith was going to consider nice pass in, and she got fouled in the back, but Nooch scores it anyway. That's a little bit of a push in the back, not called, but Nooch scores, and the Braves lead is up to 17 again. That's a foul. That's, again, ill-advised with Western Brown in the bonus. This is where I think I'd like to see Rachel calm things down just a bit, especially with things getting a little hectic and with Western Brown pressuring a lot. And looks like her answer to that is Claire DeHamel is going to re-enter the game, replacing Maddie Antonucci.
For the Broncos, number 30, Bailey Jones.
Maddie just picked, that was Maddie's 4th foul, so she and Claire both have 4. 4:14 left, and it's 51-35. Jones is going to make her second free throw.
And another return.
So 15 is the lead for Indian Hill right now with 4:14 left. And they're going to bring the ball up. There's a nice pass in. Lauren James gets it, goes up strong, and gets it! Nice pass in. That was a nice post. Nice post up by Lauren James. Beautiful pass in by Ella Riggs. Nina gets a clean block. Lauren picks up the foul, I believe. But that was a nice block. Nice block there by Nina Price. Now that previous possession down, Ella made a beautiful pass in. Lauren made a nice spin move. Got the point blank bucket.
Olivia Young, first free throw is good.
And the freshman Olivia Young makes her first. Lead back down to 16. 3:53 left, and she does not make her second, but Lauren with a strong board. Nina's got to watch it there, but Nina looking a little hectic and out of sorts there, but goes through a couple people, makes a nice left-handed layup. That's a 2-pointer, and it's going to be off. That's a smart play, Lauren. Just keep your arms up, no fouls.
And last basket for the Broncos was by number 25, Olivia Young.
And Olivia Young gets her second bucket of the night. Actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. That's her first bucket of the night. She's got 3 points via the free throw line. So right now, Bailey Jones is the leading scorer for Western Brown with 11. And as it turns out, her sister, Riley, has 8. Those are the 2 leading scorers at this point for Western Brown. With the Broncos behind as they are and needing to pressure, one positive for the Braves is that their post player, Emma Sams, is going to be sitting probably for the rest of the game. Move, Claire, you got to break open, somebody. That's not a good thing, folks. They've got to, Braves get a 5-second call. And the couple of, Nina's got to make a quicker pass, even if it's maybe not the ideal pass. She walked. Claire got in her way, and she tried to do a little Euro step around her, but got called for the travel. So they got to get set, and Nina's got to not accept the ball until. Yeah, as I was going to say, well, Nina's hitting it tonight. Nina Price is feeling it. And it's 57-39 Indian Hill. This is their biggest lead of the night at 18 with 3:16 left. Now, again, for you kids watching out there, Nina, as the inbounder, needs to wait until her team is set in their formation and not even accept the ball from the referee And Clarity Hamill gets the board and gets fouled by 30 Bailey Jones. And the Braves will be in the bonus next time Western Brown fouls, which I would imagine is going to be pretty soon, given that they're down by 18 points with 3 minutes left in the game. There's got to be some sort of technical for that. That was looking for a three-pointer. Be patient, Lauren. Be patient, Lauren. Be patient, Lauren. Lauren's got to be strong with the ball in that situation. She is a strong, muscular young woman and experienced, but she's got to be not let the defense get to her. And that's twice in a row she's turned the ball, or almost turned the ball over. That's a travel. Lauren didn't know where the ball was. And there's a good board by Annie Isfreding. Be patient, girls. Be patient. Look at Nina. Look at Nina. Look at Nina. And Nina should have been hollering for that ball big time. But Ella's going to go strong to the rim and get the foul. She's going to be shooting too. And Western Brown has put themselves in a hole now with their 7th team foul. So both teams will be shooting free throws from here on out on any common foul. Jaden James replaces her big sister. So now for the Braves, we've got Jaden James, Ella Riggs, Nina Price, Clarity Hamill, and Annie Isfreding. And it's 59 to 39. The Braves up by 20, 2:28 left. It's time to just play smart and play patient. Nice play, nice tip by Annie Isfreding. So again, up by 20 with just over 2 minutes left. You never want to call a game in the bag, but if the Braves just need to use this opportunity to burn some clock, get a little experience with that. They haven't been in that situation yet this year. Clarity Hamill with the steal. Nina Price working it up. This is just be patient time. Work the ball around. Jaden, kick it out. That's not the shot you want in that situation. Work the ball around. Work the ball around. There you go. Ella's got it. And Coach Smith has told him to do exactly that. Jaden, don't shoot the ball. Good rebound, though. And she's got a bucket. Again, you like to see players try to burn a little clock in this situation. So, although the first shot was not wise by Jane, she made a nice hustle play, got the board. Chip Wheelie! Go get her! Now the Braves are starting to burn a little clock. Annie Isfreding around to Claire. She's going to take that shot and bury it. That's Claire's third basket of the game. She's got 8 points on the night now. So with just over a minute left, I think it's garbage time. Braves up 63 to 39. Western Brown showed a little bit of life there in the late second quarter and early third quarter with Claire sitting on the bench with foul trouble, but the Braves have played exceptionally well tonight. They've minimized the turnovers that plagued them, I should say, against Anderson. They've shot the ball reasonably well. They've been exceptionally aggressive in attacking the basket and looking for shooting opportunities and scoring opportunities. Their defensive pressure has been fantastic, and they're now on their own 1-3-1 with Nooch trapping up top. Burning down under a minute now. Good hands by Annie Isfreding. Good hands, and Aya Alzubi is now back into the game. Gets the steal, and this is the time I think where we'll see some burning of the clock, except maybe not with Maddie Antonucci. She says, why not? I'm not ready to quit. I'm not ready to burn clock.
It's good by Maddie Antonucci. And she's at the line with
So Ella Riggs and Nina Price taking a well-deserved rest on the bench.
Free throw
No.
is good.
Ella had over 20. I think she had 22. Since she's not in the game, I don't have the numbers in front of me. But Nooch with 14 is the second leading scorer, and then Claire with 8. Working it up to Annie Isfording. Now let's hope they just do the sporting thing and work it out. Claire's not going to. That's really an ill advice. I don't know why she's taking that shot with 15, 18 seconds left. That was a foul by Maddie Antonucci, and I think she's done for the night. Yes, that is her 5th. She leaves the game with 14 points. Didn't shoot well early in the contest, but came on strong later and handled the ball well with Claire out, kind of the de facto point guard, and worked the boards really well. Nora Stern comes in to replace her. Nora's first action of the evening for the varsity. She played a lot on the JV game earlier today. And number 3, Maddie Fleischel at the line for Western Brown. 9.5 seconds left. And the Braves clinging to a 26-point lead. Let's see if Claire does a smart thing. And 2 seconds left, and that's the ball game. So, Braves pull up a very convincing, very impressive 66-40 win. Again, Ella Riggs with 20-plus points leading the way. Maddie Antonucci with 14. Nina, I don't know what Nina left the game with, but she was in the teens. Clarity Hamill with 8. And Annie Isfording with 7. So, all around, well-played game. Braves overcame a little foul trouble and adversity, but their press worked great. They attacked the basket. They did all the things they're supposed to, and they beat a pretty solid Division I team. Again, I had the opportunity to see Western Brown play at home the other night against Goshen. They beat Goshen by a couple. It was a nip and tuck game all the way to the end, so that bodes well for Indian Hill's trip to play Goshen on January 5th in Knightstown, Indiana, at the gym where the movie Hoosiers was filmed. So, folks, we have a game Wednesday. We hope you all turn out. That will be live streamed, so those of you who can turn out, we hope you're listening to us. It's a home game against Madera, last year's CHL champ, and greatly diminished with the graduation of Mary Englert and Maren Klein. So we expect the Braves to have a rousing victory. For my buddy Will Church doing all the camera work, I'm Claire's dad, in case you didn't know that. Hope you all have a good evening. See you back here on Wednesday.